what is life in its true sense, Guruji?
Life is entertainment because there's nothing to do in the universe. Imagine being God with nothing created. There's nothing to do. That's what life is. Life is an explosion of entertainment. If you're not getting entertained, you're not living your life properly.
But Guruji, looking at entertainment, what do you mean by entertainment?
Entertainment is something to pass the time and really enjoy yourself. What do you do in a movie? You go watch a movie for the part of the time that you're in the movie. You're totally engrossed in it and you're enjoying it as if you're really there. You're wanting the hero to win.
Mhm,
That kind of stuff. Even your life is like a movie. That's it. It's entertainment. If you're not entertained by it, you're living your life wrong. I told you.
But aren't we supposed to find a purpose of, I mean, why
Purpose
are
is,
we?
yeah, why not? Because purpose is how you choose to be entertained. You can choose which movie you want to see. No? Did you see Kalki?
Mhm. Yeah, I saw.
Why you saw Kalki? Why didn't
I
you see
thought
some
that
other
it
movie?
was, no, I thought that it was something new, like
That's what
it
everyone wants.
had.
They want a new experience, so that's why they come and take birth. We are all God only, man. We're just one part of God. Shiva and Jiva are not different. We are Jiva. We are just part. We are Shiva Shakti is there inside us. So we are also here for that entertainment, and you can choose which movie you want. Why live a movie that you don't want?
Mhm.
Even for 1 second, you
Actually,
don't have to live a movie that you don't want. It's a matter of making decisions. You decide not to do it, you won't do it. Somehow you get up. If you don't
mhm.
like the movie, you'll get up and leave in the interval. You'll go watch some of them.
Yeah, I actually we did that once. He was so boring. We just stood up and walked out of the theater, a waste
So
of
isn't it
money.
easy to understand life that way? People who don't like the movie die. That means they'll be reborn again in another, which they might like then. It's okay to go to a movie you don't like. If you don't like it, leave it. You'll die.
Okay.
We take death as very serious in the movies. No? But in real life, death is not that serious. After dying, you'll be like, oh, here I am on the other side of life. I would love to get back, but this time here's all the things I learned. So I won't do those mistakes again.
Right. Actually, there is actual no concept of afterlife. It is only just the rebirth. Is it
Yeah, there
true?
is. You can take rebirth in any of the lokas or the talas. The talas are tala means the soles of your feet. So the underground, underworld, where the world looks exactly like this, but it'll be so miserable and there's no hope only. Some people like those movies. They go there. There are people here who love the drama. They're not born back on the loka where drama is not the main thing, but entertainment is. Pleasure is. Have fun. Should be enjoying yourself. Enjoyment. That is called bhukti. Okay. And mukti is being immortal and enjoying. So mukti is the end of cycles of birth and death. You just keep one body and you enjoy. For as long as you want. Then if you're bored, then again you die. But people make it too complicated. It's pretty simple actually. What's difficult to understand? I can explain this to a 5-year-old, he'll get it. But maybe the adults don't get it because too much education in Thames Nadi. There's an education system, it was made in London. So I call it Thames Nadi education. This Nadi has it's poisoned everybody all over the world.
Yeah,
They,
actually,
they were so diligent in taking the stupid education system and forcing it on the whole world, and they've done it. So they're all agents of Kali only.
when they imposed the education system, their purpose was to create Indians by race, but Britishers by their, conduct and
Yeah,
everything.
that's
And
right.
I can see it happening at
Yeah,
the very moment. But
everybody's dressed up like a butler. I can see
yeah,
from here. Everyone's dressed up like a butler. All the men. That too, not even well-dressed butler. They don't even insert their shirt. It's all out. Like a flop. Nobody remembers who they are anymore. What would you also?
Yes, I was just about to say that. I asked my mom, what should I wear? I have to do this right now. She told me that you look good in white shirt, you wear a white shirt. So I wore it. So I just, you know,
It's not your fault,
uh,
man. It's the education system. It runs so deep, you know. It's a cultural thing that it's even influenced your choice of clothes.
yeah.
Not at all suited for our country, our hot country.
Actually, I wanted to wear a kurta for this today, no?
Mm.
But my mom told me so I wore
My
this.
mom also went to Thames, I think. Everyone has gone to Thames. It's okay. That's
Guruji,
the work which we have to undo in the world, you know. People are not having enjoyment because they just got caught and they drank a lot of Thames water every day, one glass.
Guruji, you said one thing, na? Shiva and Jiva are not different.
Mm.
Uh, Shiva is the god that I understand the least, to be honest.
Mm.
Because
If they
I
didn't have
think
that
there is
subject
a
called Shiva
story.
in your school, you know geography, history, maths, science, everything, but you don't know Shiva. So you have to learn somewhere. No?
Yeah,
There's something called Shiv Puran. Read it. There is also Linga
yeah.
Puran if you want to learn about Shiva. Read it. There are good translations of Linga Puran. There is one good translation on Kindle. Read it. Then you'll know who's Shiva. Okay. Nobody's entitled to this knowledge. They wrote a whole Puran. You want me to explain who's Shiva in one podcast? Is not possible.
Yes, of course.
Not one whole Puran. They wrote many Purans about Shiva.
But Guruji, can we say that Shiva is the best example of yin and yang, both
That
the
yin and yang
light?
is a Taoist concept. I don't know what it is.
Actually, they say that there is perfect balance when there is both sides of the card at the same time, like both the dark side and the light side.
Yeah, that's true. Why Shiva's example? I'm also a good example.
Okay.
Everyone has a light and a dark self-image. But the problem is they don't develop either. They don't develop the dark self-image or the light self-image. Self-image is ahankara. Aham akara is ahankara. The mind is made up of four parts. One is called manas, which is just memory, memory, memory. Just memories of millions of years of stuff. And then that memory gets filtered through the buddhi, intellect. And it gets further filtered through the ahamkara. That's why we don't remember anything. So if the ahankara gets better, then the buddhi will also get better, and then our knowledge will also get better. When you have knowledge, only you can have purpose. If you have some past, how much does anyone's past go? As much as their age, not before that. They don't know anything. So how can you have any purpose? Because the amount of experiences that you've had in this short young age is nothing. What purpose you can have? Unless you're able to tap into the millions of years of memories that you have already. That's yoga. You get purpose. You just enjoy yourself. That purpose is enjoyment. I told you already. If you're not enjoying it, why be alive? Makes no sense. I'm okay with people who feel that they're not enjoying it. It's not for everyone. Earth is not for everyone. You'll die. If you don't enjoy Earth, you will die. That's okay. It's not a big deal. You'll be born somewhere else where you can enjoy.
Okay. Uh, but I heard you saying that people are running towards self-development, self everything.
Self
But
everything.
they
Yes.
should focus on the development of the society, like uh, development of people around you. But isn't
You know,
it true that
the first thing they teach you in Thames Nadi is that the best thing you can do is come first and leave all your classmates behind. That's what you learn in school. Coming first in the class, leave all your classmates behind. I said, that's the day I wanted to quit school. I said, I can't do this. How can I leave all my classmates behind and come first? I was 11 years old when I heard this concept. It took me that many years to even understand the concept. Because I used to share everything with my students. I used to take the question paper and write the answer. Whatever they studied is good enough. My friend has studied. Why should I study it again? I'll do other things. So I had started a business when I was 13 years old. I was busy with that. I didn't have time to study. My friends used to share what they studied. In the exam myself, sometimes my friends wrote the answers for me. They made sure that I pass because I'm rich and I keep buying them things. I was the only one who was an entrepreneur, right?
Guruji, at the age of 13, like what problem did you face that you decided to start a business about it?
I just found school is lying. I didn't like that. I don't like people lying to me. School is lying about giving me a job. I mean, giving me purpose, taking care of my life. They didn't have any such plans. They just wanted to lie. They did not do what they promised to do. And I knew that by sixth standard, I said, I can't take it anymore. I left. I mean, I got attendance in school, you know. I used to go to the first period, get attendance, get out. Otherwise, my parents, they listen. But once I had enough money to live on my own, then I didn't have to listen to anyone. So I knew that money will solve the problem. I knew I don't have a problem that money can't solve. So I made money because it's important. There were certain skills to be learned. I learned it.
Can you tell us about what the business was and
It was selling UPS, uninterrupted power supplies.
ah,
So basically, I would go to a shop. Not me. I had severe stammering. I couldn't even talk a word. Okay, I was disabled. I had speech disability. Now it's come back somehow miraculously. But when I was a kid, I couldn't even say my name. So I taught my friends by writing on paper how they can talk to the customers, and we went and talked to them. Like they would go and say, "Can we calculate how much money you lose when you have a power cut in 1 hour?" They found that an interesting question, and they calculated 8,000, 9,000 rupees. My UPS with 1 year free maintenance was just 5,500. So they bought
ah,
it. They just bought it, and the manufacturer would take care of the maintenance contract. And finally, I would get like 500 rupees out of that. So, which is less than 10%, very less they used to pay me. Anyway, still, we sold so many UPS like this and we made a lot of money. Later, the power situation got better and the UPS market fell. So I got into something else and then something else and then something else and then something else.
and then finally you had to leave everything behind.
Not everything. I live in a well luxurious place, man. I don't have like, I don't live on the street.
But in order to progress, you just had to get out of your comfort zone, na? You just had to leave your home and
This
go
is
into the
comfort zone concept, man. It's something taught to you by Thames Nadi again. Why should you be comfortable? You came here to be comfortable. I came to be entertained. It is it. If you're comfortable, you can't be entertained. You're not sincere about being entertained. So then you will want a comfort zone. That's a place to stagnate and die. What comfort zone, man? How much ever you do is not enough. You should be uncomfortable and do more. Why not? That's the only way to be healthy. You know, otherwise you can't have a healthy mind if you're not constantly producing something new and beautiful. You get bored. People find the relief and the comfort zone easy because they are so bored and they're so scared at the same time. You can't be bored and scared. If you're bored, don't be scared. Then you won't be bored. If you're scared, don't be bored. Then just try to pretend that you know that you're entertained by your stupid life. Going to a corporate job, like you love it. You have to pretend it. Nobody loves it. But they lie, no. Thames Nadi taught them to lie because Thames Nadi only lied. Thames Nadi, this is the good life Thames Nadi was training you for, being in a corporate job. So I find it not aesthetic. So a sense of aesthetics is also important about who you are. Your self-image is very important. Who are you? Who are you when you have a comfort zone? What does that make you? Are you okay with that? That's the question. When people really consider it, they find they're not okay with it. Then they get out of their so-called comfort zone, and it's not. It's actually a discomfort zone for me. Comfort zone is a discomfort zone. I just feel like, come on, what else can we do now? I'm fully enthusiastic. I even started a band, man. At the age of 50, I started a band and it's like going really well. I sing.
Oh,
Yeah. I sing and
what's the name?
I play a few instruments. It's Pinaka.
Pinaka. Okay.
Yeah. And we decided we'll not dilute and pollute our music. We are sharing our
Yeah,
music only with
I
my
looked at
students.
your tattoos and you look like a rock star.
Thanks, man.
And yeah,
This is Vishnu. This is
okay,
the Vahan of Vishnu, Garud, and this is
yeah,
the Vahan of Devi, Uluka. So
okay,
there is Lakshmi here and Vishnu here. I carry them on my shoulders.
okay. So, Guruji, do you think that these tattoos hold energy and
Ah,
they give you support to?
then what? That's what makes me unshakable. I'd be unshakable in without the tattoos, but I carry Vishnu and Lakshmi on my shoulders. Garud.
So, like, can anyone apply a tattoo and feel that they have a deity support or
No,
something?
because things maybe won't let them. In our culture, everything is given by Guru. Every spiritual symbol, whatever you want. So I wanted to carry God on my body. So I asked my Guru, he said, go ahead and get it. So I got it.
Usually, I can relate to this. Like uh, myself, I got myself enrolled into one of the renowned university in our states, and
Mm.
on the first day itself, that they told us that you have to get into the regime of 9 to 5. You have to make yourself habitual to working in these hours, and they won't let you do anything else except studying. And there was so much mental stress. One of the faculties fainted while
Mm.
teaching.
Mm.
That's how much stress they give to
What's a
the
small
students and the
achievement
teachers.
only they're stressed about? What they'll do if their life was like mine? I wake up at 3:30. What they'll do? Prime Minister, he's more busy than Prime Minister Modi. Why Prime Minister Modi is not falling over and fainting? Do you know? He does yoga, man. Yogis can do 100 times more. Why he never bothered to learn yoga? Go and ask him. So much power is there in this country. Does anyone value it? Foreigners have to come and teach us yoga. Yoga Alliance is not based in India, it's based in some other country. What's going on? Why are you guys hating your country so much? I have a big India flag in my room and also in my hall. Yesterday, someone was asking, are you patriotic? I'm like, yeah, why aren't you? Why don't you have an India flag in your house? Too much things that even. We don't dress like Indians. We don't eat Indian food. We don't have Indian thoughts. We want to think like Americans and we want to be happy also. Is that possible? British left, but
Guruji,
they left their culture and is still here.
do you think
Slave
that
driving.
this is
Tell me.
yeah, this is the only reason why we see so much depression, anxiety among the youth today?
Yeah, man, it's a
Or
beautiful country. It's a beautiful world. Why can't you go and learn about it? Why are you depressed? Depressed is because you have expectations beyond your capacity and you don't want to work for it. That's why you're depressed. Why you don't want to work? You have to work now. You have time for depression. Really, you don't have any work in your life. That means if you got real work, you won't be depressed. Why you don't take your entertainment seriously? Why are you making a B grade movie of your life? Why is your life not a really well made movie? Big budget, well made movie? Because of self image. The character that you're playing in your story may not be something that is amazing. Why not? You have to pay extra tax if your story is amazing. No, man. I'm not paying any extra tax. Same tax which you pay on. Actually, I don't have to pay because we are an NGO. What is this? There's a lot of confusion, no? People are feeling so sorry for themselves, as if there are no example of amazing people in the world. All are dead. And God died yesterday, so we have to be depressed. God's karuna and God's protection is not there anymore. I'm sorry, it's gone. Let's be depressed now. I can understand this. God is compassionate and protects you. You just have to reach out. Just go to a Shiva temple and lie down and say, I'm fed up of my stupid life. Give me some brain, Shiva. I'll give you. Ask me
Guru
what is
Prasad.
Shiva, right?
Yeah.
Go to a
I
temple, lie down and beg him to show himself to you. He'll show. You have to go with a lot of respect. You can't come like a scientist. What is Shiva? Let me investigate this. And it doesn't work like that. You have to go with humility and lie down. He's your divine father. And you ask him, tell him, Bhairo Baba, give me something. Give me knowledge. I'm sorry I have spent so much time investing in Agyana. Now please give me some knowledge. He'll give you. Why won't you? But Shiva gives knowledge only to me. What did I do? Nothing. He'll give you also. You have to be hungry for it and you have to ask him with humility and respect. And say, I will do whatever it takes to learn. And you learn. Nobody needs to make a plan for you. What you want, you'll do, man. Why you don't want is the question.
James Nadi, I guess.
Names are the self-image. People don't want good things for themselves anymore. What to do?